Let's have a look at a story captured by NTV Kenya a few hours ago. Tensions high as MPs allege plot to oust DP Gachagua. A faction of members of Parliament MPs allied to Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua allege that there is a renewed attempt to oust him from office. The MPs claim that a motion for Gachagua's impeachment has already been prepared and could be tabled in the National Assembly as early as next week. A text message from one MP closely allied to Gachagua has hinted at these political developments. The message, seen by NTV, read, over 50 MPs from UDA, ODM, Wiper and independent MPs met last night to stand with Rigathi against planned impeachment rumors. However, when contacted, the MPs who allegedly attended the meeting neither confirmed nor denied their involvement. According to insiders in Parliament, the impeachment motion is currently in the hands of the Kenya Kwanza leadership. These sources, speaking on condition of anonymity, told NTV that the motion could be tabled in the National Assembly next week. This comes just days after 48 legislators publicly endorsed Interior Cabinet Secretary Professor Kithure Kindiki as their preferred spokesperson and liaison between Parliament and the executive. So MPs allied to Rigathi Gachagua are the ones now saying that an impeachment motion against Rigathi Gachagua has been renewed and it's now already in Parliament. And that impeachment might be pushed next week. So if this is true, then by next week, we might have Rigathi Gachagua being impeached. But from some sources again, we are gathering that it's until December this year. Rigathi can be impeached in between. I want us to put all this into perspective for Kenyans to understand the high-octane politics being played here and what all that means. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Things are moving as planned. Immediately, Raila Ruto's alleged handshake became public. I did state here very clearly that William Ruto went for Raila Odinga in order to kick Rigathi Gachagua out of his government. And I'm one person who strongly believes the only way William Ruto can survive politically is to disassociate from Rigathi Gachagua. If he disassociates from Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto will survive politically. Why am I saying he will survive politically? It's now a fact that William Ruto is determined not to allow Rigathi Gachagua succeed him. That's a fact. William Ruto does not want Rigathi to succeed him. If he continues entertaining Rigathi Gachagua, he's only but making Rigathi strong politically. These online attacks every now and then against Rigathi, they are just giving Rigathi sympathy. In fact, Rigathi is becoming stronger politically by constantly being attacked by William Ruto's team. The only way to deal with Rigathi Gachagua with finality is to impeach him. And I've always explained here that Ruto does not want to make the same blunder Uhuru made with him. Uhuru was too patient with Ruto to appoint William Ruto build himself politically. Ruto does not want to be patient with Rigathi. He wants to kill Rigathi politically before Rigathi Gachagua builds himself. And that's what I'm seeing Ruto is already doing. So he has to move with speed if he's serious in making sure Rigathi is impeached. To impeach a deputy president, all that is needed is 2/3 of all the members. 2/3 of all the members of the National Assembly and 2/3 of the senators. A member of parliament has to initiate that motion being supported by 1/3 of all MPs. And 2/3 of members of parliament in the National Assembly must approve that impeachment motion. It will then move to the Senate. If it's also approved by 2/3, Rigathi will be home very early in the morning. So if that impeachment motion is brought, he will go home. He does not have the numbers to defeat Ruto and Raila Odinga's brigades. What do you think will happen upon Rigathi being impeached? Let me repeat this once again. If Rigathi is impeached, he will die politically. Right now, he's attracting some support because he has power. He is the deputy president. If he's impeached with all the corruption allegations against him, leaders will run away from him. The ground will run away from him. And I'm saying the ground will run away from him because I don't think the Kikuyu nation might want to be isolated from other Kenyans. Because Rigathi's impeachment means he will be isolated by other leaders and by other Kenyans. I don't think the mountain will want to be isolated. And if at all they will want to be isolated, then they hardly learn. Kibaki used them, the whole country rebelled against them, but they stuck with Kibaki. Uhuru used them, Ruto used them. So it's always this politics of sympathy. This sympathy has never helped the mountain. Anytime they elect leaders out of sympathy, the leaders they do elect always looks for Raila Odinga. So the politics of sympathy not helping the mountain people. I don't think they might want to go that route. So Rigathi will lie politically. And even his corruption cases might be revived. Revival of the cases means he might even be locked out from contesting for any seat. So he will be dead politically. Ruto has to do that very, very fast. And also if he's impeached, then I'm seeing the opposition strongholds might now embrace William Ruto fully. As things are now, opposition strongholds are still not yet embracing Ruto fully because they see as if William Ruto is still playing games. He has Rigathi here and he has Raila Odinga here. So he's being seen as a person playing games. With an impeached Rigathi Gachagua, the message will have been sent very clearly to the opposition strongholds that William Ruto is not playing any games with their leader. And that can make them embrace Ruto fully. And again, other Kenyans might also rally behind William Ruto in that the shareholding narrative might have now been rendered useless, politically irrelevant. That can make other Kenyans embrace Ruto. So Ruto has no option but to send Rigathi home as early as possible. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like, Any person watching us outside Kenya for the first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.